should never lead with your chin in boxing or in choral singing or singing at all. You lead with your sternum. Okay? And what's the first thing we see when someone comes out to perform? In a choral concert or a solo concert, we see you before we hear you. And let me see if I can, I'll just do this first, may I borrow your music first? I'll just do this first phrase. Now I'm going to come out on stage, and what are you going to expect if I came out like this?
Not a lot.
Here's the opposite of that. Here's the opposite. What are you going to expect now? You're going to expect this guy really thinks this really good. Fare you well, my dear. You want to throw something at him, don't you? Because he's such a. He looks like he really is very, very confident in himself. Doesn't he look that way? So there's like in most things in life, there's a nice middle ground. Not as in Harry Potter, but a nice compromise where we look reasonably good, we come out confident but not obnoxious, and we stay that way. So when you're holding your music, you're leading with your sternum, and you hold it up enough. So is someone going to be conducting these?
No, it's always me that they have to.
Well, you have to pretend she's standing up. Because if you're holding your score down here, especially if you're wedded to the score and you have to look at it because you really don't have a clue where the next note's coming from, it's almost impossible to stand up straight. Now, it's not a guarantee you'll sing like Luciano Pavarotti when you hold your score up and stand in a nice axial position, a very good balance. But it does help. And at the very least, you look nicer. Yeah? So even if you really stink as a singer, you really look good. So that's the important thing, right? Expire as you breathe. For example, I want you to do this with, what's your name? Candler. Okay. I want us to do this. And as long as you can, and when you don't think you have any more air left in you, I want you to pull up a finger, and then I want you to stay with it. Don't breathe in, don't do any breathing whatsoever until I give you the signal, and you can breathe in if you want to. Okay? I won't let you fall.
Okay.
Stand away from the piano just in case I do. Okay. Alright. So you ready? We're gonna go like this. Okay. So take a nice breath. Hold it, now breathe!
Okay.
Now, what did you feel when I finally gave you permission to breathe in? Anything at all?
Yeah, air was coming back into my body.
Really quickly, wasn't it? Where did it go? How low did you feel?
In my lungs.
Oh yeah, way down there, didn't it? Okay, so what happens is the natural reflex. If your body thinks, let's say for example you're swimming, and you dive into water that's deep, you go deeper into the water than you thought, and you think, oh my gosh, I'm running out of air, and it's when you finally get up to the surface, all of a sudden your body, it really takes in very low air, low into the lungs. Because it's your body's way of saying, hey, I don't want to die right now, okay? I got too much to do, all right? So you have natural instincts. You're born knowing how to breathe. Thank you. You open up the back of your throat a little bit more, which is a good singing position. Feel how just before you sneeze, you know how it feels? My teacher in Stockholm used to call it the yawning position. But if you yawn and try to talk, doesn't it sound a little funny, doesn't it? Yeah. So you don't. I don't like the nomenclature of yawning position, but that feeling you have just before you sneeze. Pretend you're going to sneeze and feel what happens in the back of your throat. Do it. You're not sneezing. I have that mild surprise, like, oh, there you are. Yeah? When you take a quiet breath, you tend to open up a bit more in the back, which is essentially what that means is your soft palate goes up just a bit. Okay, which is a good thing, unless you're singing in the Ryman on tour stage. Because if you don't open up and if you don't close off the nasal pharynx with your soft palate, you're going to sound like this. Can you sound nasal? Can you sing nasal?
Yeah.
Sing me something nasal. Now, Everybody sing nasal, and as you sing, as you hold the note, I want you to pitch your nostrils together. You feel the difference? Can you hear the difference in the tone? So when I can't do this. If I go, I can't. It doesn't change the tone at all, does it? Because I'm singing in a good singing position. I've got that soft palate up there. I'm closing off that nasal pharynx. Now, if I go, mama, mama, everybody, mama, 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 nana, yeah, sing. Let us sing. Okay, I gave you the 3 nasal consonants, the M, the N, and the N. The only way you can articulate those consonants is when the soft palate drops a bit, because it has to go through the nasal pharynx. They're called nasal consonants for that reason. So if you're singing and you got a lot of M's and N's and stuff, you got to get back up in that good singing position as soon as you get off of it. Be very careful not to say. Don't be lazy. Don't let your soft palate be lazy. Okay? Now, let's start from the beginning. I've given you a lot of...
Deep